it go?
To adventure. That's where the road gets. After our last adventure in City of Rocks, we headed south through Utah, and as we got south of Salt Lake City, we started to get notifications about a storm brewing. Turns out that the weather that we had found in Idaho had traveled south to Utah, and we were about to get hit by a storm again. Unfortunately, we were trying to pass over Highway 6, which goes through a big mountain pass that was going to result in some really, really severe weather, and as we approached it, we ended up getting caught in what was basically a whiteout. We were listening to people on my radio talking about how the weather was getting even worse, and the weather was saying that the pass we were trying to go through was impassable. Unfortunately, we had to make the decision whether we were going to stay the night somewhere and stop and try again in the morning, or whether we were going to find a different route. We decided to head towards I-70, which the weather report said, well, it still had snow, was still passable. It had had about 2 hours to our trip, but we were hoping that that would work and that we would make it to our destination. We made it across the I-70 pass without any real issues and very little snow, and as we headed out of the mountains, we were treated to a beautiful golden hour panorama in the desert. We decided, since we'd been driving for so long and had a couple of extra hours due to detours, that we were going to stop at the closest lookout we could find, and I was going to do a little bit of drone flying. Finally, as the sun was setting, we made it into the town of Green River, the place that would be our home base for the rest of the trip. We were tired and exhausted and had already had a lot of adventures, but there were certainly more to be had. But that's a story for next time.